Hi, I'm Steve Orr. I'm from oldschoolplating.com, and we're proud to offer the auto restoration industry some of the best electroplating processes on the market today, along with chromate conversion for your die cast, black oxide on your nuts and bolts, phosphate on hood hinges and latches, also some black zinc chromate. Now these processes were offered basically for under the hood and under the chassis for you old restoration guys like myself. So come on and join me today. I'd like to give you a little demonstration on some of the work, the preparation is put into these parts, and today's subject is going to be cyanide cadmium. So come on and join me. Okay, we have two good examples to play today. This one here is very heavily corroded and rusted. The one to the right is a very good example of a nice piece. Also we have here is an AC RC15 radiator cap, which is in decent shape. These are tricky to do, so we're going to go ahead and get this stripped down and get it prepped also for cyanide cad plating. We selected a nice rack here that will hold our piece securely as we immerse this in hydrochloric or muriatic acid. See the gassing action where the hydrochloric acid is actually removing the old cadmium and working on the corrosion and rust. Alright, we'll give that about 15 or 20 minutes. We'll be back. We like to drain all of our acid back into our tank so we don't do any polluting of our waters. Okay, these parts here have cleaned up really nice. Okay, now that our parts are stripped, we place them in a drying room at about 150 F to help dry all the moisture and get these prepped for some bench work. Hey, before we do our bench work, we really have to examine a part and look at the depth of the corrosion and rust that we have to remove. We never want to compromise the integrity of a part by removing any kind of identification numbers, lettering, or stampings. Okay, the parts have been cleaned. Now they go to the cyanide plating tank. The operator sets his amps and volts. Normally the process takes anywhere from 20 to 25 minutes to get the proper plating thickness. As the operator removes the parts from the cyanide cad tank, they are thoroughly rinsed with clean water. From this point, they are submerged in a solution of 2% nitric acid, which neutralizes the alkalinity that occurs from the plating process. From this point, the parts are submerged in the dichromate solution. The length of time they're left in this solution determines the depth of color. We like to keep the color a little on the light side to medium side to meet OEM standards from back in the day. Now the parts are thoroughly rinsed again in a pre-rinse tank. From here, they're rinsed in clean water. They're blown dry. And then they're placed in our drying room at a temperature of about 150 to cure the chromate conversion finish. There you have it. We have a complete part. Also, we have some AC RC 15 radiator caps that are complete and ready to come out of the cyanide cad tank. These will take some time to demask and prepare for their seals and pressure test. Well, there you have it. This is the real cyanide cadmium process was put on these parts back in the early 70s on back for your car restoration guys. Now this is a clear chromate conversion. This is a dichromate or a gold chromate that was applied to the cadmium to give it more corrosion resistance. Now old school plating is only licensed to offer these processes for car restoration only. We don't offer these processes commercially. So if you have any questions or comments on today's video, please leave them to my attention, Steve Orr, and I'll be happy to get back with you as soon as I can. And I hope to see you at the next big car event. Have a good one.